Surprised how quickly this took off. It's called the Bionic Burner. It burns weeds. That's what it does. It'll also start your charcoal in your charcoal fire as well. What it is, it's a concentrated heat gun, basically on wheels that you walk around. It focuses burning hot air. Okay, look, you can even start your charcoal with it. Burning hot air to burn out not just the weed, but also the root of the weed, which gets to the root of the problem. All you do is hold it over it for about a minute or so, and it'll kill those hard, you know, the weeds, especially things like dandelions that are so deeply rooted, when they get in between pavement, you're in there with a knife trying to scrape it out. If you burn it out, it goes right down to the bottom of the root and it won't come back. It's only $49.95. Every time we air this, it sells out. I mean, honestly, I love it. If you're a senior out there, you'll love it. Because what's hard about weeding? Bending over, getting on your knees and picking weeds. You never have to bend with the weed burner because basically, here it is. I don't have mine plugged in, but Lou has his. Basically, what you're gonna do is you're gonna walk it over the weeds, hold it over the weed for as long as you need to, and then move on. So basically, you're just moving it around and you're killing the weeds in the cracks, in the crevices. Look down here. If I get weeds in there, all I gotta do is just burn right through. It comes with 2 different nozzles. There's one that's a little more open, and then it also comes with this nozzle, which is the concentrator nozzle. So this is really good for cracks or crevices to get rid of those weeds as well. $49.95. My good friend Lou Caputo standing by. Lou, baby, we got the Bionic Burner is back.
Isn't it great?
I love
this thing. Yeah, I use this so much more than I ever thought I would, because I guess I don't like bending down as much as I used to.
Right.
So, you know, this is the easy way to do it. And I love what you said about if you've got pavers, if you've got concrete. This is absolutely perfect use in those areas. But let me show you how this works real quick. And, you know, what you said is absolutely 100%. Essentially, it's just a big heat gun that concentrates all the heat down there. It does come with the 2 attachments for the end of it. I got some weeds right here in front of me. I'm going to turn this on. Now, it does take a second for it to heat up, all right? So you just got to wait a second. And, Daryl, you can come in much closer than that, because we want to show everybody, like, right in here. I'm just going to put this down, and you're going to see how it desiccates, it burns the weeds as you come in here. Yeah, there you go. And in just a couple of seconds, now I had some dollar weed sitting underneath this. Watch this. I'm going to pull this off. Now, there was dollar weed right
Gone.
there. Here, guy, that's what's left of it. See that shriveled little piece right there? Let me do one more just to make a point. I'm going to go to this piece up here, Daryl. Daryl's my director. I'm going to go up here. Watch this. And all I do is just let it sit there. And you just walk from spot to spot to spot. You don't have to worry.
There it goes.
That, look, you can already see it turning brown.
Yeah.
Look at that. Done. It's gone.
Gosh.
I mean, so that's the way this works. It's so simple to do. There's no, you never have to go out and buy any more weed killer or anything like that. You're not bending over. You're not breaking your back. This is the easy way, guy. And you know what? We're all about that, right?
Hey,
Easy.
let me tell you, if I don't have to bend over, and you know what's, you guys at home probably have to say, weeds are so frustrating, right? You can pluck them all day, but the problem is 90% of the time you're taking the top of the weed off. Weeds are they're very resilient, okay? You pull the top off, they're just gonna grow back, right? Because the root system is still there. This little animation shows you what happens. See, it goes right down. It basically, what it does, Lou, it does the same thing as like a chemical would do, but it does it instantly without the chemical, because remember, chemicals will also kill anything like in a 12-inch radius around what you're trying to kill, and more often than not, it's grass or it's something that you want. What's so nice about the burner is it focuses on what you're trying to kill. So if you've got a line of weeds, if you've got them in between your sidewalk, if you have them, you know, under flower beds where you really don't feel like getting down on your hands and knees and trying to pull them, this is perfect. And then the nice thing, Lou, all I got to do is sweep it away, right?
No, that's it. What's going to happen is, so it either burns it or desiccates it, or does both at the same time, meaning it takes all the moisture out of it. It kills it all the way down, and it's not going to come back from it. By the way, this is one of the other uses, which I love, is that you can actually scrape paint with this as well because of the heat that it puts out of it, because it is essentially just a heat gun. Now, it does have the adjustable wheels on this, so I can make this as tall or small as I want to. So if you're a taller person or smaller person, you can angle those so that they're comfortable. When I'm working on it normally, though, guys, all I do is just set it down like that. Like, because I'm using this barbecue, I've actually got to hold it, but I can set this down and just leave it on the weeds. I could be having a cocktail or something while this thing's working and then pick it up and move it to the next weed. Now, I'm going to do one more. I got one right here, and we're going to show you how quick this works. So let's take a look at it first. Here's the before. All right, you see it? It's this guy. Watch this. I'm going to put this on top of that, and it's going to do its magic. Now, here's an interesting thing. I have a house that's on a lake, a freshwater, spring-fed lake. It has a beach. The beach gets weeds on it, okay? I'm not going to use a pesticide, insecticide. I'm not going to use something that's a weed killer. It's a poison out by the water that I also drink, by the way. This is what I use. I walk along the beach. I plug this in, and in just a couple seconds, I'm going to pull this away, and I want you to see, okay, this weed, look at that thing, is all wilty and dead now, and that's because the heat from the heat gun took all the moisture out of it. It's not going to come back. It's just the easier way to do this. It's better for the environment.
Yeah.
It's just simple. Yeah.
I like it. It's like, today I've got a brand new handheld chainsaw.
Yeah.
I'm going to probably buy that thing too. I mean, I love this new chainsaw we have, but it's one of those tools that when you start to use it like this, it's fun. Like, you're like, okay, I'm getting it done. I'm not hurting the environment, right? I'm taking advantage of something. It's got multi-purposes. I could use it to light my charcoal. I can use it to take the paint off the old chair. I can use it to burn out weeds, but I'm not hurting the environment. And it's a lot easier. And like I said, and it's fun because you're actually getting stuff done and it's not hard to do. Lou and I, after all the COVID stuff and the jobs that we did, we decided, okay, everything we do now has to be relatively easy. This is easy, all right?
Yeah.
If you are, all right, so we started with 1,000, I got about 600 left. If you want to get it, I wouldn't wait. I got a minute until sellout. You can see 597, 596. That's how many I got left. Get it home. I mean, Lou, for what it does, for less than 50 bucks, and by the way, if you want to get it for $9.95 today, get a brand new HSN credit card, $40 off, $9.95 plus shipping and handling.
Yeah,
try it out. You got 30 days to try it out, and I'll guarantee y'all got weeds to kill, right, Lou?
Everybody's got weeds. You either got weeds or you're going to have weeds. Let's do one more. I got one back here I want to show you. So you can see this guy is looking pretty good. He's pretty healthy right now. I'm going to place the burner on top of that guy right there. And again, you literally could just walk away if you wanted to. You don't have to stand here. You don't have to, I mean, okay, it's hot, so you don't want to walk away. But you don't have to, like, stand there and babysit it. I'm not even paying attention to what this is doing. You can literally see the weeds starting to wilt as I'm doing that. See them going, guy? It's taking the moisture out of them. It's burning them while it's sitting on there. And then after a couple seconds, you'll actually smell the weeds. Now watch this. I'm going to pull that away, and look at that thing. Done. They're gone. Mission accomplished.
I love it.
To the next task.
It's very satisfying, isn't it, Lou?
It is.
I mean, if you're going to kill something, kill weeds, because they'll be back. They'll always come back, but at least you got the right tool for the job. All right, Lou, you're coming back, because I know we got no dig edging.
Yep.
It's time for no dig edging. That's coming up in just a bit. Thank you, Mr. Lou Caputo. Hey, real quick, I don't know if you know this, but in addition to everything you see on